In this video, I'm going to show how you can create a batch process and then a trend analysis report inside of Control-X. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to load up a file where an inspection is already completed. So you can see here, I'll turn on. I created all of my dimensions on this file already, and you see it has no measured data on it at the moment. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and run a batch process. Now, it is important to note that you have to create a report in the file, even though it's going to be like an empty report. You got to go into generate report, select what you want to report on, and then just close out that window in order for you to have the right options when you come over to the batch process tool. And I'll show that in a second here. So if I come over to the menu, tools, batch process, and come into this window, the first thing we're going to do is load up the files that we need to batch process. So I'm just going to grab all of these. And this is what I'm talking about. If you didn't create a report on your file, it won't let you save out a report option over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it to inspect all these files, export a report, and I'll do a PDF just so we can show how it will do both. And then XML. XML is necessary for the trend analysis because we're going to save out especially formatted files. So I'm going to come over here to folder, and I'm just going to create something on my desktop. And we'll just give that a second. So I'm just going to go to new folder on desktop, and it's going to use the measured data file name for each of the parts. So now I'll go ahead and hit OK, and you see Control-X will chug away and calculate each file one at a time. It'll go through that list. All right, so it created the reports. And now if you come over to File, and then go down to Reports, Report Tools, and then Trend Report. When you open Trend Report, it's going to open up a separate window. So once that does, I'll show that screen here. So this is the screen for a trend report. What you have to do is navigate to the location where you sent out the XML files. So import source reports. And new folder. And I will grab all of those and open. So now you see that it loaded the reports in, and it basically categorizes them by dimension. And then we can come over to generate trend report. So after it finishes calculating, so you import, you hit generate, then most of the time we use Excel. You hit Excel and put it wherever we need to put it, and it creates a report. So to break down the report, this is how it does it. It puts everything on a separate page, and when you come in here, you can see those are the parts, scan data, alignment information, and then this page 8 is our 3D comparison with its statistics, and then comparison points. Those are comparison points. Let's go down to some more things here. Go down to sheet 22. So linear dimension 2, the different dimensions for each. So this is how the trend analysis works for us. We also do something where we export things as a CSV file, and then people can read those CSV files into Excel and do whatever they want, or they can read them into a third-party trend analysis software. Our trend analysis is built into our Control X, and it works fine on our stuff. But there are lots of companies that use a third-party trend analysis and just read CSV, and it allows them to read CSVs from other devices, such as like optical comparators and different things like that. They can output data from other sources and then kind of put it all in one place. So this is the idea of trend analysis inside of Control X.